What's the punishment for napping in North Korea? Well, for Defense Minister Hyon Yong-chol, it was being publicly executed by anti-aircraft guns in front of hundreds of people. If you think napping is a dumb thing to be killed for, well, you're clearly not familiar with the North Korean legal system. Under their rules, you're always just one wrong haircut or a chuckle away from being the next public example. Today, we've compiled the most shocking laws that exist only in North Korea. These guys do not mess around. It's reported that they executed over 1,400 citizens between 2000 and 2013 alone. Hang the frames. All households must keep portraits of the country's former leaders and hang them on the most visible wall of the house, at a height that no one is able to stand taller than the leaders. Most importantly, you need to keep them extremely clean. Inspectors are sent door to door to assess whether you're taking proper care of them. If they find even the slightest layer of dust, your whole family can face jail time. State-approved haircuts. It's weird that a guy with this haircut would be allowed to tell other people what hairstyles they can wear. But this isn't your usual country, right? Men are only allowed to wear about 10 strict, not too sexy haircuts, while women can choose from these 18. Fussy. Jeans are forbidden. I know you love your cowboy look, but it's strictly forbidden here, especially wearing blue jeans. Jeans are considered a symbol of the demonic Western lifestyle. Even worse, the American culture. Don't touch the money. If for some reason you're allowed to enter North Korea, never try to get the country's currency, the won. You can use euros, American dollars, or Chinese yuan for shopping, but if you try to exchange them for the North Korean won as a souvenir, things can end up, well, very badly. The caste system. If you think castes are a thing of the past, well, you're right, but not in North Korea. A complex system of 51 categories determines if you're considered loyal, wavering, or hostile to the regime. The loyal families are descendants of soldiers who fought against Japan for the country's independence and against South Korea in the 50s. Loyalists get all the advantages, like the ability to live in the capital and the highest paid jobs. Wavering families have low-paid jobs and are mostly left alone, but if your ancestors opposed the communist regime imposed in 1948, a life of pain awaits you. You are considered hostile, and your entire family can be sent to labor camps. Don't laugh. After the death of his father, Kim Jong-il, in 2011, Kim Jong-un ordered the country to mourn for a whole week. No one was allowed to laugh, drink alcohol, exercise, or even go shopping. Inspectors patrolled the streets to make sure people were complying with the rule. For the 10th anniversary of Kim Jong-il's death in 2021, a mourning period of 11 days was imposed. No religion. Since North Korea claims to be an atheist state, practicing any religion is considered an ideological crime, especially if it's Christianity. The Bible is not only considered a foreign book, which is a crime in itself, but something even worse, a symbol of, again, American culture. Yeah, living under the rule of a dictator is hard. But now, imagine being sentenced to the toughest prison in the United States. Even the most infamous cartel leader in the world cried when he found out he would be sent there. Want to know how to live through it? Stick around, here on How to Survive.